We're picking up in the mid-combat as the party attempts to locate and destroy the third of 3 fungal nodes, empowering the corruption at the destroyed Temple of Calistria. They follow the trail of magic to reach a ruined observatory that has been taken over by a swarm of Eshmoks, demonic wasps that make a mockery of the teachings of Calistria. These Eshmoks have been poisoning party members, causing them to become confused, and then are attempting to isolate 2 party members to fight one another, while the rest struggle to breach the walls of thorns the Eshmoks keep creating. The Eshmoks continually change forms between humanoid wasps and fungal beeswax attached to the sides of the observatory. The ground is covered in broken glass, and light sparkles in blinding and distracting manners at the apex of the observatory dome. It is Libbiel's turn as we resume the combat.
All right. Well, these wall thorns, they don't actually block me from going in, so I'm going to do the one thing I know I can. I'm just going to walk right through them. Ow. Ow. And I'm through.
So I believe you had to go through just one wall of thorns, the other one, because the other one we cleared enough of. So I believe
Yeah.
you're taking 3d4 piercing. So 6 points of damage came from the wall of thorns,
Okay.
not from Daegron.
Ouch. Okay. I'm now in here with them, and I will be using my tendril strike, which is a tendril of fire that comes out of my now fiery hand, to strike this nearly dead one.
Will
Good
be
start.
a crit. That was a
Okay.
crit. Feel free to roll your damage.
That was a very low roll.
Still, did a good amount of damage and has them burning now. I believe you still have 1 action left.
Yeah, and I will. They're still near death, and they're burning, so I'm going to attack this one with the MAP penalty. I think that misses.
That
Oh
will be a
well.
miss. Okay, up next is one of the Eshmoks. This one had been flying away a little, thinking it was more injured and didn't want to be killed. And does it still have any good spells to use? It has not used its Fear or its Wall of Thorns. So let's see. I think it's probably going to put up a Wall of Thorns. It's a straight line. Can't bend it. It can't curve it. Where does it want to try to... Yeah, okay. It's going to do a Wall of Thorns, 3 action cast. And let me draw some more Walls of Thorns here for people. It's going to put it there. And let me change the colors as we did last time to try to match the solid green-ish. There we go. That's the new Wall of Thorns. And that was its whole turn. Dezi is up next.
So Dezi has the status spell up on everyone and would know Daegron's confused. So they're going to head in and try to help out. 15, 20, 25.
So you're also just moving through the Wall of Thorns?
I'll move through it and take the 3d4.
8 points.
5. What's that? 40? Sorry, I thought the door was somewhere else. Oh my, that is quite the situation there.
Yeah, it does
I'm
get
gonna
better inside.
Stride to there, not going through that wall of thorns. Kind of peer around. I think that was because the wall of thorns is difficult terrain, or no?
Yes, difficult terrain.
Okay, so
And
that is a double
and
move.
all the
for me.
ground here is the sharp terrain as well. So this is the damage for Libbiel, and this is the extra damage for Dezi. So 3 more to Libbiel and 6 more to Dezi for all the broken glass on the floor.
Yeah, so that's a double move to get to there, but I'm okay with that. Then I'm going to. I've got 2 actions left. I'm going to cast Shield, and I'm going to lead Daegron in a bit of a meditative exercise and cast Focusing Hum, which prevents Daegron from trying to kill anybody with their confused condition.
Let's see, the
So
DC of any flat check. Confused creatures don't attack anyone, including themselves, and instead lose the ability to speak coherently. Okay, so it doesn't help get rid of the confusion, though. It just makes...
no, but hopefully that'll go away on its own. For now, it's preventing Daegron from murdering us, and I'm okay with that.
Okay, so Daegron, you are up. You are confused, but apparently it seems like you are just going to hum instead the whole time?
Okay, So is that just my whole turn then?
I think so,
Because
unfortunately.
I think, yeah, no worries.
Okay.
I think he can still move.
I can't. The way confused works is you use all your actions to try to attack things. So if I can't attack, I don't think there's anything to it.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think this is stopping you from attacking allies, which is probably a decent move because at this point, I would have had probably you rolling a d6 against the 3 party members and the 3 closest Eshmoks. So it probably would have been a 50-50 chance to attack an ally here. Maybe 40% chance. Maybe Daegron being behind Dezi would not be a valid target, but reasonable. Okay, moving on to an almost dead Eshmok.
Is there a poison active on Daegron that they roll against or no?
No.
Oh, okay. Well then, okay.
Let me double check my assertion of that. That was applied last week. So let me double check where their poison comes from. Oh, yes, it is a poison. So at the end of the round, we need a will save.
All right.
And that looks like you have shaken off the confusion. Let me just double check that I'm not getting this wrong. Nope, that looks correct. So you are no longer confused at the end of your turn. So much for getting a fight club going here. Okay, so the next one up though is going to, I think he's in fungus form. Okay. So one action change shape, I think back to wasp form. That has the concentrate trait. It does not have manipulate. Does that trigger anyone?
Nope.
Do I lose this confused and off guard then?
Let me.
Or is it? Yeah.
Taking off confuse should do things.
You will take off the confused. I think you were only
Okay.
stage 1, which is just confused. I don't think the off guard was coming from stage 3 of the poison. I don't think you got to stage 3.
I'm going to drop his dueling stance that's on right now too, because I don't think that would be active.
Okay. Yep. So this one has 2 actions left and is going to try to stab Dezi, who for spoiling its fun. Very much not happy with you. 35 will hit Dezi for 27 points of damage, and it probably actually doesn't know that Daegron has succeeded. I think he's going to try to fly away, thinking he can do this safely, and he can't, I know.
That is going to trigger my reaction.
Oh, that's 2 of you. Okay, well, Daegron just crit him.
All right, well, maybe I'll miss by default because he's not there anymore.
No, he's there. He's just on the ground. You can wallop him if you'd like.
Well, I guess he's dead here,
Oh,
so
no.
there you go. Well,
Yeah.
He's deleted.
that was his turn. The other one who is currently in wasp form, but does not have reach, and has used all of the fun spells. Guess he's gonna fly right up next to Daegron? No, he'll fly here. He knows Daegron's hard to hit, and doesn't like the being a fire. So I think also gonna go for Dezi here with 2 attacks. A stinger comes flying at your face, and don't have you targeted. A 30, I believe, is gonna be a miss.
I will miss. Yeah.
And we'll try a second with a 35, which will hit.
Yep.
6 more points of damage from the fire form, and is still burning. Now the one at about the 2 o'clock position, which is in full health, currently in fungus form though, and any spells left on you? Just a fear. I think he's going to switch forms, and for people who didn't see them last week, let me share the artwork of these hideous creatures. I did check on the lore for them. The crystalline growth that's almost like their bracelet and headdress and apron, that is solidified wrath. So
Ooh.
they are very wrathful demons, and that is the crystalline embodiment of that. And otherwise, they are humanoid bees or humanoid wasps. But this one is going to switch forms from its fungus form back to a wasp, so it's mobile again. And who can it get to? It's going to, let's see, if it wants to go above people, it can do that. Actually, it can just fly, has the speed to get to here. That would have provoked from Daegron if you have another reaction. I don't know if you have 2 at this level.
Oh, I do.
Oh, wonderful.
So as it flies over, he tries to swing the axe out to catch it.
Oh my god.
That's
37
another crit, it says.
for 48. And then you get to do a nice little fortitude save for me, too.
Oh, yes. It fails the fortitude
Hey,
save,
slowed one.
so it is slowed 1 on its next turn. So it does not affect it this
We'll
turn.
see if that matters.
It still has 2 actions left, and from here it can only... sorry, it has 1 action left because it started off in the wrong form. Oh, and this one it looks like... Yep, okay, so 1 action left, going for Daegron. Not happy about it, but no one else was easily accessible. Stinger coming at your face, and a 38 will hit you.
Yep.
For 20 points of damage. We now have another one
Do we got a
that is...
poison save coming in?
The stingers just do upfront poison.
Oh, okay.
I believe the confusion came from the lash and the fungus form. This one is going to... This was in fungus form. It needs to switch out of that to be mobile. So that is its first action. And it is then going to... It's going to hope you don't have... No, it can get here with 1. And it has 1 action left. So this one is going to do its exhalation, putting a cone down over most of you. It breathes out bees. And it looks like that gets all of you. That will affect some of its allies. It may kill some of them. But we will need a reflex save to dodge all of the bees.
Luckily,
It's
I've been
claiming the
practicing my bee dodge.
antifungal applies.
Yes.
Is that true? I don't think
I
so. Oh, it does?
think it only says poison trait. It doesn't say fungal, but I will allow it in this case. So I see save, critical save, and save. And let me check how many of them I need to roll for. I
Oh,
think
didn't we? Aren't they immune to this? They're
This
just the
one-
damage type.
they have resistance to the damage type.
Okay.
So
That's what happened
it's
last time.
possible that they're not going to take a lot, but it's going to save. Okay, so here is the damage, which 3 of you are taking half. 1 of them is taking half. And let's see. Each creature damaged by it, which is all of you, need to give me a fort save, critical save. And I think we still need 1 from Vanarel.
I scored a crit success
Oh,
and did
okay,
not
so
take
maybe
damage.
it's Daegron then. Yes, Daegron. We need the fort save from, which I know is Daegron's great save. So probably not going to be a problem, but...
Yeah, let's see here. Yep.
Okay, yep. So nothing from that, but if you're inside that aura, you will need to keep making those saves. Okay, that was its turn. Vanarel.
All right, so of all my hunted preys that were up and around last round, the only one left is that one way up at the northern wall. So I think I'm going to take an action here to redesignate some new hunted preys. I'm going to select this one here on to the left of Daegron, and the one that's on the right of him. Second action, I'm going to stride up here past Dezi, and let's see if we can clear the battlefield out a little bit more. Although with all these bees lying around, it's even more of a cluster. I'm going to start with a twin takedown flurry on this one on the right, to the right of me, just to try and take one more of these stupid things down. Oh,
That's
twin
2
18s on the
crits.
dice. 43 and 41 means 68 points of damage and hopefully a very bad end to
And
this
that was on the
bee's
almost
day.
dead one. So yeah,
Yep.
that is
I
very
was
much
just-
dead.
I was just making sure. And then because I am quick and I've got one more after that. Yeah, designate, stride, flurry, and this one over here, who is my other target, he's just going to get one more strike. One more hammer coming around. We'll focus on him next round. Oh, maybe we will. Only a 24 to
That
hit
will
that
be a
time.
miss.
All right, that's me.
Okay. This one, who is still alive, amazingly. What form are you in? You're in fungus form. So you're going to try to hit Libbiel while you're in fungus form. I have confirmed that is the form that causes the poison confusion.
Oh no, confused fire witch incoming.
But it missed with with a 33 against AC, 2, and it will try a third one. You see these weird pseudopods of tendrils of kind of that weird spectral, wrathful energy slapping at you, but you are so dexterous in your fire form that it just keeps missing you, and that was its whole turn.
Yeah, just burn them away. All right.
And last, we have the one at the far side of the room who had retreated to try to be away from everyone. And who is it going to go for now?
Can I just ask what are the like the things that wrath demons aren't supposed to do? Like, what's their gosh? What's the
Yes, so their sin
sin
vulnerabilities. What
vulnerability?
you're asking about the sin vulnerability because I forget you took a
Yeah.
feat that lets you trigger that more easily or something. But I think you
Like
may
if
still need to
they
know what it is. I think you might still need to do a recall knowledge to figure it out.
okay. I was just wondering if I had to do that or not.
So this one, though, is going to fly across the room again. So that's one fly. Okay, that's two
They're
flies.
bees.
It has enough move. It can get around, not moving through Daegron's threatened area, and will sting at Dezi once, but will miss with a 25. Top of round 4, Libbiel.
All right. We're going to hit this one that's in the fungus form with a tendril fire strike. She lashes out with her big flaming arm, and it just
Ooh.
Critical hit.
it's hopefully this kills it. That's a much better roll.
Yeah, max damage this time compared to min damage last time.
It was barely injured before, so
You
It
still
was
have
actually just injured.
2 more actions.
Well, that's got fire on it now, and it's badly injured. So I'm just going to switch targets and hit this one over the top of Dezi because I have reach.
That will hit again with a 33, spreading out fire everywhere.
And, well, might as well go for the one last attack
30 against AC
on
will
this
also hit.
on the same one, of course. There you go.
Okay. The room here is now starting to fill with some smoke and some smell of burning insects and burning mushrooms and fungus and honey. It's a pretty awful smell, but it's not causing sickens situations or visibility situations. This is more just a narrative. This place is getting more gross than it already was. And the one that tried to set up the fight ring by cutting off access to the rest of to half of the room with its wall of thorns is a little unhappy that that's not working. So it's going to have to fly, and it can take the long way in from there. It has to double move to get there, though. But now at least they have flanking on, looks like Vanarel or Daegron. So Daegron's been more hurt. So he's going to go for Daegron with 2 Stinger Strikes. A 38 against your AC is a hit for 18 points of damage, followed up by its second strike of a 27 against AC, which is a miss. And it is
far too crowded here, and I don't like it. So I think I'm
Yeah.
going to move out to start. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40, 40. I think that's right.
moving
I
across the
can't. Oh,
ground. You're
sorry. That's
taking
going
some
to. Yeah, I'll take that. That's
9
fine.
points of broken glass damage.
And I think on the one that's badly injured directly to my south, since I was hasted, that was a regular stride. I'm going to do an Eldritch Shot using Divine Lance. Oh, sorry. We know Holy Damage works. Yeah. So we'll do Divine Lance with an Eldritch Shot.
39 is a crit.
Seems good. So that's the Holy. It'll need to be doubled. I'm good with that. That was my full turn.
Yep. So 32 holy damage, not counting anything else special with it, and 30 more damage assorted types as well. And that was your turn. It looks in very bad shape. Daegron.
All right. Now that he's got his wits about him and he's not just violently raging all around, he sees the bees all around and he decides this is the place to be right now. So he's going to start on the top one here and start hacking through and trying to clear a path for them to get out from this. Okay, 40 to hit.
That's a crit.
Okay, 48.
And
We're
it
going to
needs to get a
cleave
save.
13 into this one to the left here too.
It looks like it's going to make the save. You said how much into the second one?
13 slashing.
Thank you. Done.
Okay, and then we got 2 more actions with this haste. We're going to just keep going counterclockwise here. As his axe kind of buries into that second one straight through the thorax of the other, he is going to then, on his third map, we get a nice little sweep bonus on this. For a regular hit at 28.
Yes.
Ooh, not a great roll, 22 more points. And we'll go for the fourth. Ooh, 26. We got a miss finally
That will
here.
miss.
And he, as he kind of like overcompensates and kind of buries it into the ground past it as it moves out of the way.
That one is up next, which is currently slowed. It only gets 2, and it has, let's see, trying to move some of the dead ones away so I can see what's happening better. Okay, so it does still have flanking, and yeah, it will go for Daegron, who just hurt it so badly. Here comes one stinger, which is going to miss. That's going to critically miss, so...
Nope, nothing yet. I left my dueling dance
Oh,
off. He's
okay.
just
So it will try a second sting then, and fail again, but at least it's no longer slowed. Vanarel.
All right. Well, that one that's slowed is the one that's left of my current round of hunted prey. So I'm going to see if I can just eliminate him. He made 2 attacks. I will also make 2 attacks. Just real quick and all at once as a flurry.
That's a crit and a hit. 39 points of combined damage.
Yep.
Doing a little bit more than that. You can tell the cold iron is burning it.
Oh, all right then. Well, for my next action, then I will swing one more time with the cold iron. Oh no, this is the silver warhammer. Well, hopefully it'll still hurt a lot, and I won't have to worry about that.
That will crit. That's going to hurt a
Like about
lot.
38. Give him 36 more.
Another one falls to
All
the
right.
floor. You've been swatting bugs
Okay.
all over the place.
For action number 3, I will target 2 more as my hunted prey. The one on either side of me, I think, will be the next ones. And let me take one more swipe with one to my right, the one that's just north of Libbiel.
I will need a save
Okay.
from both of you. I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Just double check. Yes. The reflex save against the wasps. Actually, I think we need it from all 3. I think Dezi's the only one who moved out. So if Libbiel, Daegron, and Vanarel can all give me that save.
Sure.
Critical success from Vanarel. Regular success from Daegron. So Daegron is taking half of this poison. No one else has to worry about it. Okay. Sorry about that. And Vanarel, you still have 1 action left, I believe?
I got 1 action left, and I'm using it to clock this particular bee to my right. Right, left, right, which means light hammer incoming for a 30.
That will hit.
I have 18. That's the cold iron one, if it matters.
Oh, yes. You see more smoke pouring around the body where you hit it.
All right, that is me.
Okay. One of them is up next. This one was the one that was really angry with Libbiel and failed. Might try that again. It does have reach, but not enough to hit Dezi, so I think it's going for Libbiel with its tendril. 34 will miss. Hooray for fire form. And 32 will miss. It had some great rolls there, but could not hit you.
Fire
And
form built different.
feels good, right?
it took its fire and bleed damage. It's saved from the fire, but not from the bleed. And it's still alive. And then we have the one that is flanking Vanarel. And that means Vanarel's the target, I think, because he can't step while flying is a problem. Oh, no, this one's in wasp form. Maybe he'll, yeah, let's try it. Back to fungus form, and 1 swing at Vanarel, then 1 swing at Daegron, trying to get someone else confused and turn the tide that way. So first strike on Vanarel, who is flat-footed to this. That will crit.
Oh.
So 41 on a natural 20, 46 points of damage, and we need the will save from you.
Okay, there's the damage and a will save. My brain cells are holding strong, I hope.
You are totally fine. That was a critical success. It has 1 strike left. It was going to go for Daegron, try to get both of you confused, but it hit you so easily, it's going to try that again, I think.
All right, well, now I'm just insulted.
And a 30 against AC, though, will not pull that
God.
off. So top of round 5 or 6, I know the counter is incorrect. And this one took some more damage and did not get rid of its burn. Libbiel?
All right. Sorry. Let's go for a few of these near death ones. So we'll finish this one off first. Hopefully, I say arrogantly.
That's a crit.
Give it back its fire. It's fine.
Let's see. You are currently targeting. Okay, that one. Got it. Then that one is now dead.
And then next one at Matt.
That will hit. 31 against AC. You've seen their AC is around the upper 20s. I don't know if you know the exact number, but you've seen it in that range.
Yeah,
20 points of
I'm
damage,
going.
and it is on fire, very close to death.
It's got the next turn. I'm just gonna let it hit me. I'll go for the last one as well. At map 10.
And 20 will miss. The one that
Next turn.
is basically dead. Yeah, it thinks its best option here is it saw what its buddy was doing. It's going to do the same thing. It's switching to fungal form and attacking Vanarel with one of these. Actually, no, maybe, yeah, Vanarel. Here we go. Critical miss. Has one action left. What does it think can do? I think it's going to try that again. It has to get someone confused or the fight is over. And no, natural 1 and a natural 4. That was its turn from the burn and is still burning in death.
Oh, wow.
Dezi.
Well, I was going to do some healing, but with only one left, I think just an Eldritch shot at the remaining one with Holy Lights, Holy Lance makes sense. So I will target it. Divine Lance. I said the wrong thing. Apologize. And we do. Ooh, 18 on the die. That's a critical.
That's a critical.
So yep, needs doubling and already doubled.
Okay. Over to Daegron, or do you have anything else?
Oh, I have one action left, but I need to Strider Strike. You know what? No. I will. I'll just move over a little bit further away.
Okay. Here's your damage from walking on the broken glass.
Oh, right. That was a bad move. Oh, well.
And Daegron, can you finish this fight?
I feel like we can. Let's go for the first strike. He just tries to hook it from the air.
That's a regular
Even
hit.
with the natural 3, we hit for 27 more points.
Okay, it is dead. Oh, yes. And Dezi, you healed yourself rather than taking damage from walking on the glass there. So, yes, undo and reapply. There we go. But we are
Thank you.
now
Sorry about that.
out of combat. There is still the fungal node in this room that you've not been dealing with while this was all going on. But I don't believe, unlike all the other ones, this one
I think we burn it.
this one does not have any special things it does, and you've learned how to burn these things well, so I do not need to deal with that. We will just say you've burned it again. Libbiel has what's needed to do that.
She has
Nothing
flying
else
and a
in the
fire
room?
staff. She's good.
You have burned the third of these nodes that you were aware of. This whole place, all the honey and fungus on the walls kind of begins dripping off in that same thick black tar that you saw back in the sewers of Zaire. The place definitely smells horrible. You can see the telescope is getting tarnished rapidly. Maybe Daegron's axe and armor, maybe not the cold iron or the silver weapons, but any of the other metallic things is just developing a horrible patina very quickly in this room.
Let's leave.
Yeah, let's get out of this place.
Okay, you
All
push
right.
your way back through some walls of. I'll roll some damage for pushing through that one wall to get out quickly.
I think
Um,
Daegron does a quick look as they're leaving. He just glances around the room. I don't think he's going to do a deep search of anything, just to see if there's anything
Give me a perception check.
not obvious.
Yep.
+1 on that too. I forgot
Sure.
to put my
Yeah,
eye slash
you're
on
not
it.
seeing. The broken mirror on the ground, the sparkling prisms in the air. None of it looks like valuable loot to you. It does look like it's valuable apparatus that they will want to repair, but you don't think taking it's going to help you or anyone else.
Yeah.
So you don't see anything that you think you need to grab.
Yeah,
I'm
quick look
gonna-
over his shoulder, and then he makes his way out, following the group.
I'm gonna burn the thorns
Okay.
to try to get them out of the way.
Give me some damage rolls.
I'll help with that, basically.
And that's probably a critical against it, but they don't take critical
Yeah, it has
damage.
immunity to crits. That's why. Just asking for the damage rolls. Okay. It takes you maybe 1 or 2 actions between you and Dezi to clear out enough space for you to get through.
All right.
No one needs to
Sorry.
take any more. But you did get outside in about 2 rounds or so after destroying the fungal node. You first feel an earthquake. You feel the ground shaking. I will need reflex saves from everyone.
Oh, not again.
Do you have a thing to post, or
Not
are
for
we
this one,
just?
sorry. Here, I can. Nope, that's a fort save. Wrong one.
It's all right.
Everyone keeps their feet. Maybe because your eyes are too focused on the giant mushroom rising out of the Temple of Calistria, and you're using that to kind of keep your bearing, but it's looking weird. At first, you're not believing your eyes, but it is crumbling in on itself and starting to retract. And it even seems like the earthquake seems to be coupled with its contraction.
All right. Looks like we
I
have
mean,
some
that
things to
seems
report.
good. Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's been a long day. Let's go back and see if they have analyzed that fungus we brought back, and maybe let everyone know what's going on.
Yeah, one way or another, I think we need to get out of the town now.
Okay. We know it's near the evening because you pressed on for this. It sounds like you are wanting to head back to Lantana Beach.
Yeah,
And
just a little north and just straight
okay,
west. Yeah.
what would your exploration mode in your like? Are you looking for survivors? Are you hurrying out as fast as you can? Are you trying to hide from demons roaming the streets? What type of it does feel strangely calm compared to what it's been in the past. You're not hearing cries. There's a little less of that rolling fog of yellow, green, brown fungus spores. It's a little bit of a
Um,
quiet time right now.
before
I'm
we
actually
go, just oh yeah, because people are injured, I'm gonna at least cast a heal on myself. Daegron, did you want one? You look pretty beat up.
I would appreciate it.
This
Even
one's for you.
a focus heal will work too. But yeah, I'll take it. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. I'm good.
Okay. Just in case anything hits us, I've got a couple left, and if we're gonna be heading back, I don't want to, have bad things happen.
I'm
Okay,
gonna be
I'll be
trying to
searching.
study the effects on the magic that I was seeing before. Like, is it going away? Is it like becoming concentrated somewhere? I'm gonna
Okay,
be using my detect magic
so I can take an
thing again.
Arcana check from you on that. Dezi, you said you were searching. I can take a perception check from you. Vanarel and Daegron, what is your posture while you're moving through the town?
Yeah, I'm also keeping an eye out for any other refugees, survivors, that sort of thing.
And yeah, Daegron is scouting. He's keeping his eye out for any sort of demons that may be coming towards them. So when they're searching, he'll be at like the nearest cross junction and moving around just to make sure nothing surprises the party.
Okay, so from here you are heading to the west, out of town to the beach. The Desi, you're not seeing anything interesting. Maybe even to the point of feeling like something is clouding your mind and your vision. You just don't quite trust anything around you at the moment. Libbiel, the roiling magic in some ways feels similar to when you were first here and when it was too turbulent to get much of a read on anything. You've lost the ability to see the three initially down to the one kind of special ties that was going place. It does feel like the magic is receding and you think it is concentrating back toward the temple, but beyond that, you can't make out other details within it. It does seem very much roiled up and just hard to tell what the magic is doing at this moment.
Okay. I will try to keep an eye on it, but I don't think I get much else from that.
And Daegron, you're not seeing signs of the rampaging demons at present. You do think you see moments that you see some of the corpses slowly being covered back with fungus, though.
Could have more of those zombie-like fungus. I'm not sure. Either way, let's keep moving.
You want me to burn them as we go?
I would imagine there's probably maybe too many for that to do it efficiently. Let's get out of town, and when we've dealt with this completely, we'll help the town deal with it.
So you make your way out of town, and we are going to arrive back at Lantana Beach. This is where all of the. Whoops. Don't look at those chests yet. Sorry.
I was tempted, but I didn't do it.
I believe.
There was a lot. I figured no.
I think all but one are supposed to be there. Okay, so as you arrive back here, you are met by Dalamian. Let me get her artwork. It's been a while since we've shared some of the NPCs, and now that you're in a safe place again. So, Dalamian, one of the heralds of the Queen, who's been your main contact here, and seems like she is pretty high up in the military or diplomatic forces. You can't quite necessarily tell which aspect of governance she's involved with, but she does seem to have a lot of respect among the local communities here. So she's going to greet you with all of the delegates you've been used to working with right behind. So Aramina from Nirmathos. We have who else here? We have Alzarius. Let's I guess we'll use this one from Rasmarin. Zo from Druma.
He's got his face back on.
Outside of the four of you, he tends to still keep the mask on in public, and it does look like they have returned his supplies to him, so he's not being treated like a suspect anymore for what happened.
Good.
Ustalav, who else do we not see? We need Glorian the Glad from the Knights of Lastwall. I'll spread out all the pictures once I get most of them up. I think I'm only missing Walder now.
Yep.
So we have Walder. Oops, didn't share that one. Come on. There we go. And we have Walder. So all of these are here to meet you. I can close the encounter tracker as well. They seem very happy to see that you're alive. The first words out of their mouths will probably be, "What's been happening in town? There was just that earthquake. What news do you have?"
Well, the fungus is receding. We discovered some focus points for the growth in town, and we were able to take them out, which I think damaged the fungus. Is my best guess. Libby, do you know what was going on there?
So the fungus was using these points as like gathering its power to like spread its influence across the town, is what I could assume. But when we took them out, instead of what I thought would have happened, it started crumbling in the center. So maybe it was more feeding power back into the center instead of trying to spread out using like
Yeah,
nodes. But
and we weren't.
go ahead.
So Dalamian
We weren't.
was calling over Talwivir to give you an update on the fungus that he was researching for you all, but he is seeming a little saddened or not saddened, a little. You see him deflate pretty much as you're saying all this. "Oh, I guess you didn't need my research after all. I thought I could tell you
Well,
where the three nodes were based on my analysis."
sorry about that, but there is probably still use for your research because the bodies in town are still getting covered in fungus, and I'm not sure we're out of this yet.
Yes. Well, after you finish your briefing here, please come talk to me. It sounds like it's no longer critical, but I think I can at least share some now academic details that may be helpful in the future.
I would hope so. Besides, these details might help some of the other communities, which I think this is probably not the only attack that's happened on our lands. Well, our lands, these lands.
Yeah, and we do appreciate you doing that. It'll be good to double check to make sure we got all of them.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
I am not convinced we did, but it the evidence that I've seen in the town, something's happening quickly.
And so Dalamian will speak up again. But so you identified locations and you've dealt with the three.
Yes.
What are your concerns at the moment?
So I know we couldn't get further into the fungus because of the focus points in town. I'm not sure, but I think we'd want to see if maybe we can penetrate further into the large growth in the center of town. I'm not sure how much it crumbling got rid of it. And as Libbiel mentioned, the corpses seem to be covered with fungus. Daegron, I think you saw that too.
Oh, yes, the civilians who didn't make it out were covered in fungus.
So we have the dead to purify, save, uh, something. It sounds like you're not even sure exactly what the problem is, but some concerns over the dead, and you still need to revisit the ruined temple.
Yes, that sounds about what we're looking at now.
Figured we'd come back here, rest up for a bit, take care of our wounds, and refresh ourselves before we head back in. Last time we were there, that giant fungus was blocking our way into the temple. It seemed to have shrank back down, so hopefully the way is clear.
Well, sounds like you have done much, and it feels like you think we are safe here for the evening.
I would sure
We'll
hope
be here
so.
with you.
Yes,
It's
and
probably the safest place to be.
we have guards to hold rotations. We can stand guard for you overnight. Some of the delegates here wished to go through their supplies and offer you some more aid, and I will step away while they handle that. And up first will be Alzarius. He is going to approach you all. Actually, maybe I'll change the image I'm showing of him. Whoops. Let's grab a different image of him, because what he is giving you is in one of his other images. Maybe not. I guess it's this. He is going to give you his staff. I don't believe it is quite as religious looking as this one makes it look. So maybe this is not his actual one, but that is the top leftmost chest. So you can open that up. It is a snowcaster staff. This is a level 12 staff. It's a +2 striking frost staff. So it is a useful weapon in its own right, but it also has all kinds of cold-based spells, both offensive and he is giving that to you as a symbol of thanks for clearing his name and just helping to save a town that he seems to connect with. You heard a little bit about it. Sounds like maybe his elven ancestor was from here that you heard about during the journey. And while he is now Resmiran and loves his country too, he does seem to have a special place in his heart for stories of this town.
So
Libby,
I'm
did
not
you want to
going.
maybe swap staffs? I don't.
I would love to swap staffs. I like fire, but I have plenty of fire. No
Yeah, go ahead
was
and grab it, and if you want to throw your staff in the stash, or just sell it, whatever, when we get a chance.
And next up, while you're looking that over, Aramina from Near Mythos will come over, and she offers her a special pair of boots of the blight that she had brought from home. These leather boots remain covered in mud no matter how often they are cleaned, but they resist water and keep the feet and legs dry even when wading through water. While wearing these, you get a +2 item bonus to athletics checks and to climb or swim, and acrobatics checks to balance. So it's and then you have some reactions and some activations on them. They can help you avoid falling off hazards due to environmental features, and they can give you resistance to hazardous damage from the environment for a while. She says she worries you may have to go into the Tanglebriar at some point, and boots like this may help make that a much safer activity.
Daegron or Vanarel, maybe since you're going to be up front scouting, it might make more sense for you to take those.
I'm pretty sure the very idea of boots you can't clean is against Daegron's religion.
Even if it's not, a little gross. But thank you either way. We will decide.
Thank you so much
We'll
for
feel
this
for this.
kind gift. Because we
Thank you for the gross
dangled them
boots.
far away from us.
Next up, Chalzo approaches, maybe staying as far away from possible. You know that she really does not like dirt and mess and germs, and you can tell she is struggling being at this campsite rather than in the manor. I mean, obviously she's used to travel, she knows all of that, but you can tell she does seem more nervous than when you met her before, and she wants nothing to do with those boots. Those boots she's staying on the far side of the camp from. But well, you've mentioned that fire and cold both at times seem to help with destroying these fungus, and I can offer some help of both natures. Well, in name, these are 4 frozen lava of Droskar's crags. And so she gives you some consumables. These are basically similar to the old necklace of fireballs. So these are 4 fireballs you can throw. They are 13d6 each. So they
Ooh.
are strong fireballs. And she hopes this can be used to cleanse the filth of this fungus.
Everybody like one?
Okay. Sure.
Someone else can take one.
Yeah.
The one for me. I'm good. It would be better off in someone else's hands.
Desi will grab 2 then.
Yeah.
I'm also going to throw my arboreal boots in the stash. Somebody go ahead and take those. I realize I'm flying now, so I don't really need them.
Up next, Clavance, whose image was acting up, so I closed it. And you can tell that sunlight doesn't seem to have any effect on him, but he is still really trying to sell the idea that he does not like the sun. You're pretty sure the gig is up and everyone here knows he is not a vampire, but he is still trying to sell that as much as he can. But he kind of just, I never know why we had this. Doesn't seem to make sense for our family. You can have it now. And he gives you a Pharasman visor. These are popular in Ustalav and other lands where the undead are numerous, but the Pharasman visor is a part of a fashionable noble's armory when attending events. It's a metal skullcap helm with a pair of crystal lenses you can pull down over your eyes to help you see different things. And when you're wearing it in that way, yes, your vision becomes obscured, making you dazzled, but at the same time, you're able to extend some aura that hurts undead around you. So you can basically dazzle yourself to hurt undead in a radius around you once per day.
Yeah, other little
Okay.
cool tricks
Huh.
on it too.
Kind of
And
interesting.
finally, Glorian from Last Wall. He is going to just offer you some more mundane things. +2 greater striking, vitalizing composite longbow and 20 cold iron arrows.
You know,
Nothing as
they're
crazy or
Hey.
fancy as everyone else, but here, weapons are always good, right?
Oh, those aren't bolts. Darn it.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you so much.
And
These
Walder
are
was noticeably
nice
absent
gifts.
in not offering anything. You didn't make him happy enough.
Sorry, Walder.
Sorry, we only saved his life in the city.
Yeah, only that.
And from assassins.
Yeah, but what have you done for him today? After you've finished all the gifts, Talwivir will seek you back out to talk to you about what he learned about the fungus. He says, well, I think as you already know, this fungus is similar to what we have gathered over the years from Tanglebriar, and it is most definitely not of this world. I think it comes from the abyss or similar places. I can tell it has a mind. I could almost telepathically communicate with it. I think I could have done more if I was willing to ingest some. I was not willing to do so.
Ingest the fungus? No, don't do
Yes,
that. That sounds
I
like a
chose
terrible
not
idea.
to, but there is a mind within it, and I think it could have been interrogated for more knowledge. While you were away, it was this small piece you had doubled, then quadrupled in size, and then started to contract. I think it was coupled to the events in the city. I felt it was 2 or 3 days from an explosive growth that you have managed to slow down. And I felt that it was talking to 3 locations. It is no longer doing so.
Yeah,
Good to know there's
that's not
no
good.
other major active ones at the very least if it was just talking to 3.
I mean, I've
Who
heard
knows
all
what
the
else could grow if we leave it though.
well, good alchemy involves licking things, but I don't know about this fungus. It might not be the best idea.
I'll take the hit. I'll talk to the fungus.
I mean, maybe we try. I definitely want to get my status up on you, and I feel like maybe we do this after a good night's rest.
Fair enough. We'll do it tomorrow morning.
Okay. Anything else you want overnight before you rest, heal, get back your spells?
Did we? Is there anyone we can talk to about getting more of that antifungal stuff? Like it saved our
I think
bacon.
Dezi was making this for us now.
I can do that. I can get 4 per day. That's all of my vials, but I can make.
That's
I can
all
make
we
it
need.
worse.
That +4 is so good.
Okay. So it sounds like Desi's vials will be spoken for, but other than that, you're in okay shape. You see more of the guards kind of setting up a perimeter. I know the map shows a couple of tents. This whole beach is now covered in tents. There's probably a couple hundred refugees at this site. I mean, it's not much for the city. The city was probably 1,000 or so, so it is a lot of loss. People may still be trickling in from the woods every now and then. People trickle in from the city, but it has been a grave disaster here. But the the delegates, most of their personal guards or other other functionaries, they're all here. So there's definitely, it does feel like this is a safe-ish place, which is maybe a little surprising given how the campaign kicked off with an undead invasion coming in across these waters here. And the fact that this is now the safe place is maybe a little odd when you think about it that way. So as the four of you kind of return to your own little campsite here, what what is going through people's minds? What are you thinking about? What are you worried about? Let's have a little bit of party chat.
Hey,
Well,
Libby.
yes.
I know you like exploring a lot of things, but I feel like there were a few situations today and when we were out of town where, I mean, maybe it would have been better to come back to the party rather than fly up on that roof in there. I don't want you getting hurt, and I before you go flying into danger, just let us know.
Yeah, I probably could have thought better of that. I was kind of under the false pretense that they might have not been able to see me, considering their entire face was just covered in those eggs.
Oh,
But no,
yeah.
they saw me. But so yeah, that was probably a misplay, yeah. The Tyrannosaurus thing was still my big bad. I had a little more faith in the forms. I've gotten better control of them, but like, oh, I think I need to be a little more careful with them.
Fair enough. I understand. It's easy to. I'm curious about a lot that's going on, but you've also got that demon box, and we want to be extra careful with that.
We don't mention the demon box.
We don't talk about that anymore.
Yeah, we. I was just going to check on it. Make sure it's still there. I don't want anything in the town knowing about the demon box. In fact, when we do the fungus thing tomorrow, can someone else hold it? It doesn't do the thing anymore.
I can watch over it.
We'll
Okay.
make sure it's
Nothing
safe.
happens.
Yeah, it doesn't fatigue you greatly anymore. So honestly, somebody else should have been holding it for a while. So she's gonna pass over the box full of demon horn.
Well, the only thing I'm concerned about, well, besides the giant fungus everywhere, what does this lead to? It's an invasion of green gold for sure, but if this is coming from the Tanglebriar, is this happening elsewhere?
I don't know. It seems like this is just the first stage of fighting back against whatever is in the Tanglebriar. It's one hell of a first stage. There's an entire city we need to take care of.
Yeah, and a smart fungus seems an interesting approach. I don't understand what it is, what its purpose is, and how it's involved in all this.
Well, since we're taking like the evening, I'm going to try to make our puppet friend a better body again. Let's see if my whittling tools have gotten any better.
Yeah.
Our
How is
little
Amka anyway? Have they been
Amka, yeah.
speaking with you?
Amka's been pretty silent. I'm gonna take out Amka. You doing okay?
Oh, yes. Familiar. It was good.
Those were probably demonic energies. I gotta say, demonic energy is not good, but I think what you mean is that they felt familiar and safe. But
Mm,
that's also really weird.
They felt familial. You've talked about family, right? I think that felt like family.
Well, I don't think they would use the term family in a endearing way. So
But you've always
I
said
hope we
families
can
are
be a
good.
better family. Yeah, I hope we can be a better family. So I'm gonna try
Hmm.
to like carve out. We decided to go with stone now.
I think it was metal is what you were aiming for.
Metal. Okay, I'm going to try
Because
to.
wood burns, he doesn't like that. Stone reminds him of where he was trapped for millennia.
Okay, so we're going to try to shape some metal. She's still really poor at this, so especially since I grabbed a carpentry feat. Oh, I should have not rolled that privately.
I'll
Oh,
share
well.
that one. So maybe because you were just working and chatting with Amka, not even watching what you were doing, somehow you were more inspired. What what does this body look like that you are making? This mannequin, this
It looks like a little bee. It's got multiple arms. It's got wings. It's got an antenna. It's just a metal bee.
is it the relatively kind of rotund and bulbous like Bia? Is it a much more slender,
It's
like a regular
it's
fruit bee? What type of?
it, it
It's Bia with extra arms.
yeah.
Amka looks at it and looks at you. It's like, is this ready? Can I
Oh,
be
you can
moved
try it
into
out.
it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me an Arcana or a religious check for.
We're going to do Arcana. This one does have to be blind, yes.
So you move the red crystal that you know is currently housing Amka's consciousness, or is Amka. You're kind of unsure which is which there. And at first, it almost feels like a magnetic attraction between this crystal and this metal bee. And then something starts repelling it, and it can't quite seem to merge. Amka, I can't possess this. It is it's metal, and I think that would be nice to live inside, but I don't know how to move myself into it.
I can try the religious angle if that might work. I'll give it a
Maybe.
shot
Yeah,
and
go
see if it
ahead.
This
works.
is probably more souls based anyways.
Yeah. You take a little bit of work. You're having to do some prayers. You almost feel the the crystal kind of squirming in your hands a little bit. It does maybe feel like the divine energies are maybe a little bit hazardous to it in this form, but you manage to find a way to get this gem embedded into the bee's forehead effectively, almost like a carbuncle or any of those kind of gem encrusted creatures, almost like a third eye on this metal bia. And Amka Amka's voice disappears out of your heads, and you then see the legs and the wings start fluttering on this metallic construct.
Huh. I did a pretty good job. I didn't mean to make a bee, but I think it serves all the purposes that Amka
Wow.
wanted. So
Yeah, you did, that's pretty amazing, Libby.
the stinger might be a little bit of a concern, but oh well.
And
And
just to clarify, using only the holy type energies with that, none of the unholy stuff.
yes, I mean, it seems like that may be what hurt him some, but
Independent spirit, that's fine.
yeah. He does start, it starts like dragging its stinger on the ground, and you can make out it's trying to write something, but it's extremely laborious. You can tell it really doesn't have control of the body in good ways yet. And it doesn't seem to be able to talk or be telepathic at the moment. So you're not sure how to communicate with this thing at the moment.
Hmm.
Can I make one small alteration to the design? Can the stinger be like a pin?
Give me a crafting check.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I didn't mean to roll that private
That's fine.
again. I forget to click the
Yeah,
button.
yeah. So maybe Amka at the beginning is being a little bit uncooperative. It feels like sure, Amka doesn't have control of the body yet. It wants to be exploring and moving around, and was kind of struggling against being caught temporarily while you were messing with and trying to change the stinger around. It was more challenging maybe than creating it in the first place, but you managed to tweak the stinger a little bit to have an ink reservoir of some kind and not necessarily be a weapon. It does seem like Amka is conflicted about this. You know, in the past, Amka really wants weaponry, but it also seems to want to be able to communicate. So it seems to be accepting this and is a little unsure about. You also see it's been trying to pick up like sticks on the ground with the legs, and that's not working well. You can tell it's like trying to find out how can it get a weapon, and it's not finding them in the moment. And it does seem like it's going to take it probably a couple of days to a week to really get the fine motor control, even with the pen as the stinger, to be able to actually write. Maybe Vanarel has a little bit of familiarity with this, with becoming accustomed to a new body. But of course, in Vanarel's case, you were still going from a humanoid to a humanoid, not from a gem to a bee.
That's true. I did have a little bit more, I don't know, familiarity. Though Vanarel is watching the new Amka curiously, almost trying like to follow the attempts at writing in the dirt. I'm sure not very successfully. I don't have a whole lot of deciphering language skills in my repertoire, but the fact that Amka does have more of an insect shape now almost makes him want to help out if he can. I don't know if he can like guide Amka like the way you would a planchette on a Ouija board to try to communicate more accurately, or I'm sure we'll work on something. We'll figure something out. Everyone will wind up growing from this, including Amka, I'm sure.
That's definitely the best I can do for now.
Oh, it's a
I
great
think
job. It's amazing. It's better than what they had at their disposal earlier.
yeah, I think that's the limit of my abilities, though. Anything else, I think we'll have to get like a real artist in over here. Well, so beyond that, I'm going to check on my flower, and I have it in like a pot I carry around with me all the time, and just make sure it's doing well.
The flower seems to be doing better than ever. It's maybe doubled in size. It has extra flower stalks. It seems like it is possibly you don't know, and you're not sure if digging into the dirt to investigate too much would cause problems. But you think it may have like bulbed a second copy of itself. It is
Oh,
the flower is completely that same hideous yellow green fungus color that was roiling through the fog all throughout the day.
it ate well today, I guess.
Yeah, there's been a lot of bad stuff in the air. I guess it does like to eat that, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it was eating exclusively the bad stuff before, so trying to get it to eat more arcane magics was working out, but I think this is what it prefers.
Yes, so I said in the text chat there, if you want to transfer any runes, you can probably get 2 runes transferred tonight by some of the smiths in the camp here, or you can probably do 1 or 2 yourself as well. So you probably could get up to 4 transferred if you need to.
I would appreciate having one rune transferred. I mean, I guess each one of us can take one potentially, though I'm not. Oh, you want an armor rune. Do we have an armor rune for you?
Resilient.
Maybe
This
not.
this was saying transferring existing runes. I wasn't talking about shopping at the moment here. So
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I mean, like, we don't have
I
one,
don't believe
so
we have any resilient
uh,
runes in the stash. We've got a +2 and things like that, but
yeah. Does everyone have Libby? Do you have a +2 rune in your armor?
Okay, let me just go look. I have a
I think you had
+1.
+1 when I checked.
Okay, there's an armor potency rune that I put in there that you should just take. It's under the equipment there. I
Okay,
transferred it off when I was transferring some other things on, so.
I'll just take that and just then add it to the armor, I guess.
Yep. So that's
It's
one of the
106 to transfer, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you have that.
okay. Anything from Daegron or Vanarel? You were a little more quiet during the evening role play there.
I think he's maybe fallen back into his routine. He's pulled his armor off. He is in the process of cleaning and polishing things. It calms him when things are getting a little hectic, and after a day of seeing the town they were in just absolutely destroyed in horrific ways. I think he's taking the time to try to recenter himself. Maybe he has some leftover polishing equipment that he picked up way back when in Iron Harbor there, and is just going through methodically, setting his gear down, cleaning all of this disgusting fungus and spores and mold, making sure that all of his leathers are oiled and prepared for the next day. Well, just kind of keeping an eye on what's happening with the group and enjoying a little bit of quiet in what has been a very stressful day.
No one's going to use the retrieval belt. I think I'm going to grab it from my wands.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You want to grab it? Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And so feel free to heal everyone to full, and you can rest overnight now. I think we've gotten through what is going to happen in the evening here. I did find the artwork for the Phrasman visor, in case you're having trouble visualizing this little kind of simple cap with the multiple eyepieces or eye visors that can somehow hurt the undead and dazzle yourself. But who decided to take this?
That's Dezi.
Cool. I heard there also was an item people wanted to try to identify. So there was a ring, I think I heard. Is that right?
Yeah, the unusual ring. It's
Let
there in the
me
stash. I'll grab it out.
let me share the check.
All right. Make sure I'm hidden.
Yep, that is going to identify it. It is a ring of lies. It gives a
Oh,
bonus to deception checks, and you can once per day use it to cast the honeyed words spell, with no visual manifestation of the
Well,
spell being cast.
Huh.
uh,
I feel you need to take it only because it has honeyed words on it.
I mean the pun is so strong. Also, we're still in combat for some reason.
That's odd. I
Um,
thought I had canceled that. Let me double check. There we go. Turned it off. Out of combat.
yeah, I think I also had just like the highest deception in the party. So
So,
And if
anything else you need to do in
Vanarel,
the
you're leading
morning
that.
before heading back to the city or wherever you want to head?
Weren't we doing the whole? Are we going to have you speak with somebody, or with the fungus? I'm worried it might try to control you, Libby. That's my only
yeah,
concern.
so I stopped the antifungal salve just because like thematically it would wear off now, and I'm going to eat that fungus. So
Okay,
um,
so I will definitely need a save from you. Let me get that save first.
hold on. Before we do that, I assume we're going to tie Libby up.
That seems like a good. I'll have a status on you too because I don't. At least I'll know if you're controlled at that point.
Yeah, we'll all be watching you very carefully.
Make sure you tie up my hands really good. If I can cast a spell, and then it's all over. Also, well, I'd say gag me, but you might want to listen to my side of it.
Yeah, we can let you talk. I
Go ahead and give me a
All right.
fortitude save, and I will take a
Here's.
thievery check from whoever's tying you up.
Can it be a Bia?
Sure.
Yeah, that's great.
I think Bia might have some anger towards you and has tied you up very, very well.
How long has Bia been planning this?
That is alarmingly good. Tell.
I'm
they're
not
trying
going
to
to think
build
about.
Bia's replacement and they're upset about it.
Oh, it could be that.
It
Shit.
could be that. I don't have a macro for you, so please just give me a fortitude save.
Here we go.
Okay.
Appropriately low.
Yeah, you are. I have a effect to put on you. You are drained one. You are hearing murmurs in your mind about we must bloom again.
Hello, person? Consciousness? She tries to talk to it.
Can you must help us bloom.
So what would blooming do for you?
Blooming. The world will be ours.
How do you bloom again? You
And spores
take
come
energy?
and spread.
She's like repeating this out loud. Is it a specific type of energy you need?
Energy from home and the ruined energy of new homes.
Oh. So she's going to look at everybody else. Is there anything else you think I should ask?
If we're able to
Uh,
hear this as well,
You
Where's
can't
home?
probably.
okay.
She has been repeating it, but like that's the best you got.
Where's home?
Does Libbiel ask that?
The
Because this
hell?
this is only seems to be telepathic from Libbiel to the fungus.
Where exactly is home?
Swamps, marshes,
Okay,
death.
so swamps and marshes and death. Okay. How many bloomings are happening right now? Do you know?
Many. It's beautiful.
Many. Okay, that's a problem. Is there something that'll prevent you from blooming? Is there something I need to destroy for you? She's going to like try to make it think it's on
Give me a deception check for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my brand new magic ring, honeyed word. I gain a +4 status bonus on deception. So let's roll my honeyed words. This will be at another +2. I just don't know how to activate it.
That's fine. Yeah, it does seem like this mind is not particularly sophisticated, so you're able to trick it relatively easily. And it basically, you're being told to. The main stalk is bigger.
Okay.
Pieces of the stalk defend the stalk, but they are not independent.
Is it the one in town, Libby?
I think so. I think I asked the piece that I ate. So, are you in the center of town, the main stock?
We grew huge and tall, breaking all around us.
I can't think of anything useful to ask at.
I don't know what other information it may have. It seems limited in its scope, but that gives us
Yeah.
at least something. It seems like we've at least dealt with all the fungus we need to so far. Just that main stock remains.
Can you give me the
I hope-
antifungal stuff now, please?
Oh, sure.
So that's
I'm not sure it's
the
gonna
thing
fix
that
things,
thing you
but
ate
yeah.
a piece of right there.
Yay!
Ooh.
I'm so
Nice
happy I ate some of
spiky
that.
green and orange and yellow fungus and kind of scaled with spines and vines.
She probably ate it with a salad.
If
When
you
I
don't
drink
have it,
this,
you can
can I
grab
make
that
another
effect.
save against it?
At the next
Well,
duration.
it's not strong enough to take over my body, so I think we can untie me.
Do I need to cut this? I can't get this untied. Bia, what did you
Oh.
do?
Can be untie
Oh.
me.
Bia can give me a thievery check.
Oh no! Is it against what she tied?
Usually it would be.
Oh no!
Yeah, Bia buzzes around for a little bit and, at some point kind of throws up its hands, like, can't do this.
All right, cut me out. I will
There-
remove
there's-
rope
yeah.
from my
We
inventory.
can get more.
Bia
Rope.
kind of looks maybe a little smug.
I didn't have a rope. I must have used it somewhere else.
That's fine.
There's lots around here.
Given that we're chopping it up, we
Daegron's
don't
gonna
have one.
grab a bundle of arrows too while he's here.
Well, so let's go in and kill the heck out of this fungus. I'm sure it's going to be so happy to hear me say that.
I'm sure I can't hear you when you talk. I actually don't know, but let's hope not.
So the four of you are heading back into Green Gold. I'll put you back on that map.
I
So,
just love being drained.
yeah, it's super effective for the lowest hit point character. So you are back in Green Gold, and what are you wishing to do?
Also, my current HP is not the same as my max HP. Should that be the case?
Let me check what's going on with you. From the drained, your max HP should have gone down by 13, and I think it did.
It did.
And
Did you heal everything overnight or no?
I hit the rest button, and I wasn't really damaged. I didn't think.
It doesn't necessarily heal a lot. You should be at max for the drained condition, I believe.
And if I wasn't, you know what?
if you weren't, you would have healed. So I'm going to put you back at 84. So you've been healed.
Yeah.
I think you would have been at 71 because I think you lose from the max and then you also take that set of damage from drained. But you have an easy way to heal that 13. So
Yeah.
Would restoration work on this in a temporary sense?
can you link it? Let's see.
So heightened fourth, obviously here.
Let's see. Add drain to the list of conditions you can reduce. I think I would allow this to suppress it while it was active. I don't think it's
Right,
going to
yeah,
counteract
until-
this.
No, that's fine. I just figured it would suppress the drain condition for today until potentially tomorrow.
Sure.
Or whenever this
Yes,
next
if you want to use a
activates.
spell slot for that, you can do that.
Sure, I will cast the restoration.
Okay. So I'm going to take drained off of you for now. I think that's the cleaner way of doing this. But I will put a note on your character so I don't forget. Where do I want to put this? Campaign notes.
All right. And of course, I'm going to boot the rest of my health back with life boost because that's just 5 minutes.
Okay, I put in. Oh, why
What?
did that not work? There we go. I have it in campaign notes on your second to last tab. suppressed drain for reasons. And we'll talk about what happens there later if we need to. But okay, so you're back in town. You have healed back up from that drained. And what are you wanting to do at this location?
I mean, I think we need to get rid of the main stock, so
Yeah,
that's
let's
go
go
into the
center.
temple.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Any particular path you want to take to get there?
Well, we haven't actually been through like this direction
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
that's good.
ever. So
Keep our eyes and ears open for any sounds of survivors if we hear any as we travel.
So as you get about here, Libbiel, you start hearing other voices. No one else does.
uh,
You're hearing watch, stay alert, watch.
I'm gonna relay to them. Are you guys hearing that?
Hearing
Hearing
Uh,
what?
Oh, okay. It's probably the fungus. They're saying stay alert and watch. I think they're up ahead.
Okay, we'll keep our eyes open and
Yeah, I think
watch, I
Daegron's
guess.
keeping his eye out for any more of those bodies he saw on the ground with fungus on them.
Yeah.
They could be sentries of some sort, even if they don't rise.
And so you're now on the center island. You know from last time the whole plaza was difficult terrain and hard to move through. And are you planning to go around a different way?
I have flying, and I have another cast of flying if anyone wants it.
I mean, I think we can just slowly go through the thing or go around the side and come in from the other
Well,
direction. In fact, shouldn't
the
we just go up this way and come in from that side?
Yeah,
the two meleeists also have the arborist boots and the other
yeah, might
boots,
go
the
that
blight
way.
boots, and that should let them get through the terrain as well. Although the arborist boots don't get rid of the hazardous terrain conditions.
So at this point, I will move you back to a different map again.
Oh, Vanarel, make sure you grab those boots out of the stash there.
Let's see. Are you currently
Yep.
on this map? Yes, not in a useful place. Let me move you out of where you are. Oh,
Just move to the front here.
I have to move you one or two at a time. So it looks like Vanarel was already outside. Dezi wasn't. And oh, Vanarel's on the map twice. That's
I'm outside. I don't know.
My
where Vanarel is.
doppelganger.
yeah. I'm moving the last two of you outside, get you all there, and then we'll deal with what you see. Where is Daegron? Oh no,
I'm
okay,
already
no,
out here.
Right
you're all
here.
there. Good. Okay. Yep, and you're coming in from this side this time. Let me move you over there. So you can set yourselves up in the first 20 feet of space on that map while I get everything else ready for you all. So the brown areas here do not have the vines. Anywhere that's green would be the hazardous terrain that you have to worry about. And you will see a number of those creatures that you have seen before. You know these are root rotters. You're very familiar with them at this point. There's 4 of them outside the temple. And Libbiel, you're pretty sure you're hearing those voices.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, I think it's the root rotters that are talking to me.
Well, we can deal with them and maybe quiet things up.
Yeah, I can shoot him from here. No problem. Well, okay, maybe slight problem, but
If you hear any other voices, make sure to let us know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep that to myself.
Libbiel, I believe Frostbite has a range of 120 feet or so. It's pretty far, if I remember correctly.
It's
So.
60.
Oh, it's only 60? Okay. I wonder if they changed that. Oh.
I am checking something. So do you see some of them right now?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
one
I see
moving
4.
towards us.
So yes, you see 4 of them patrolling the outside of the temple. And what do you want to do?
Hey, Libby, do you think you could tell them we're friends? Would that actually work? Can you talk back to them?
I'm gonna try. I'm going to talk to the fungus in my head. I have brought in new people to become fungus with me. They are volunteering to serve. Let us through.
Give me a deception check.
All right. Honeyed words was already used, so this is just my regular deception.
Are we being
Okay.
offered up as a sacrifice?
Yes. Shut up.
Yeah.
Are
They
you sure the fungus didn't take control?
they back up.
All right. Go on.
Okay, well, now that I believed Libby's lie, I turn no.
I knew it.
Okay, I guess that worked. Hopefully they'll let us out too. I guess we'll find out.
Do we
Yeah,
want to get
well,
closer and just deal with them?
I
um,
think we just go by them. We need to go further in anyways. Hopefully they don't follow us.
I'm really uneasy about leaving any
they'll
former people like this behind us, but
they'll probably.
Let's
I-
deal with the
I-
bigger threat first. That's my thought.
plan's working so far, Libby, so all right.
What do you mean? You're being turned into cultists? She says out loud with a slight chuckle.
I didn't want the gross boots. I don't want to become a fungus zombie, but if you say so.
I mean, I'm sure you'd be a fun guy.
Very
More
fun guy.
and for red now is the time for that? Really?
I'm gonna close the door.
Friends?
We need privacy for this.
Come on,
Does he
get
have the
through.
same idea about the doors here? I think it
Okay.
was to the east that we wanted to go.
They
No, it's actually this way. Don't you see? The way is open. Come on, become zombies with me.
right.
And you can tell that the four of them are
Hey.
just chasing after you, kind of shambling a little slowly. They did open the door that you tried to close to get away from them.
I motion down the tunnel. Go
Libby,
on.
maybe
got
you
a
should let
plan.
them know that they still need to stand guard, that bad people could be coming.
Yeah, let's try that. Hey, I got these three. They're coming with me. You go back to watch.
Give me another deception check on that.
This ring of lies is already coming in handy.
They move back to the door, but they don't go back outside. And what you see, Vanarel and Daegron, before you move any further, please take
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
moment
stop
there.
right here.
So there was that big wall before there. That's no longer, there's no longer this wall of stalks of some kind of fungus blocking this pathway. And before this led into the main meeting hall area where you had a lot of the conversations at the beginning of the campaign. That's nowhere to be seen now. You're standing at the top of a chute that seems to drop about 50 feet down into a chasm. It looks very slick. You think one wrong move and you're just going to like a water slide of horrible fungus. Ahead of you, you do see a wide open chamber filled with all kinds of greenery, of fungus. It all looks like a perversion of life in various ways. You do see the statue that was out in the courtyard before. That seems like it's been pulled down here, and you see the vines wrapped around it starting to crumble it and dig into it. You also can see one rather horrible looking creature, which a star-nosed vole or mole with eyeballs on its tail.
Do you have any clue what that is, Vanarel?
Yeah, ugly.
Hey,
True. Yes.
I will attempt a recall knowledge. I'm guessing nature.
You
There's
can
Maybe
roll.
nothing
it's
You can
natural
roll
about this.
nature. You actually think religion might be better, but I'll let you roll a nature.
looks like I can see it from back here too. I want to know what that is when I get a chance.
Sure, you can also roll on it.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll give
I'm gonna make a
that.
blind guess here.
Oh, I'm definitely making a blind guess. I'm praying for just the natural side of that being just a regular vole.
Yeah, I mean, so Vanarel, I mean, you've heard that voles have all kinds of poison usually, so you expect this thing to have poison. But other than that,
Right.
you've never heard of a vole that walks on two legs that has weird orb-like eyeball tails. You're pretty sure this is not a natural creature. However, both Libbiel and Dezi, you know this is something called a Daholo, which is a demon. They are formed from the wretched souls who betrayed their societies to evil ends for personal gain. The fiends resemble bloated bestial humanoids with eyeless mole-like faces. They have 5 tails, all of which feature blood-red eyes. These tend to be the congregation of souls of people who had a position of power and abused it in some way. I'll
So
let you
can I
each
know
ask one question about them.
sins and sin vulnerability?
Sin vulnerability is exposure. The first
Exposure.
time exposing their secrets or their lies. So the first time, if you succeed at some of their saves that do lie-based effects, that would hurt them, or if you are communicating with them and they're lying to you and you can call them out on that, those kind of things are what would trigger their sin vulnerability. Dezi, what would be your
Okay.
question?
I would go with weaknesses as my default.
Okay, cold iron and holy.
Okay, well, you got the right stuff going there, Vanarel. Just remember your light hammer there. And maybe the short sword? I'm not sure.
I can try to talk to it again.
Yeah, that might work here. Before you move forward, Vanarel, did you want a staircase?
Oh, that would be an excellent idea. Can you get one that reaches all the way down?
I mean, those last 10 feet are tricky, but, it should be okay, right?
You both have boots that let you just walk through this.
It's not walking through. It's
Yeah, it's a pretty steep 50-foot long slide, basically leading down to a lower chamber.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go down first. I'll catch you all as you come off the.
Yeah,
I
so
could
I'll do
fly.
the helpful steps to create kind of a
Okay.
staircase
So in that
down
case, if you're
the
doing helpful
majority of the
steps,
chute.
I still
Yeah.
want that climb check from Vanarel for the last 10 feet.
No, I can go first. It's
Sorry, that's right.
climbing
I
and stuff
meant
like that is
Daegron.
easier
Yeah.
for me.
Yep.
I'll be
Alright,
following
so
kind of on the staircase behind them, but, giving them some space.
my climb.
And how close behind is everyone?
I'll be 10 feet, like, up the staircase, but not,
Fast because I have a thing.
So I'm going to put Daegron at the bottom of the stairs. I heard Dezi's 10 feet behind. Where's everyone else?
Vanarel is following Daegron down.
I have fly speed. I
I'll
can
be
just
there
do
if it
it.
makes sense. That way, Vanarel can go down the stairs after me. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
I'll make the athletics as well for that
Well,
last 10.
so we'll save that. You can save that roll for your first turn because we are rolling into initiative when someone got to the bottom of the stairs. So,
Oh, gotcha.
So, but
Okay.
Vanarel can be directly in front of me. I would be behind them.
so you can go ahead and roll initiative. I already have you toggled in. And from the bottom of the stairs now where Daegron is, so
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to roll that.
Daegron can probably see there is a second one of these creatures just a little bit north. The ceiling's not being removed quite yet, but you can see there's another one kind of flanking the statue. You also can see about 10 feet, 20 feet off the ground, there's another tunnel here leading further west. And you can see the pulsating heart of whatever this stalk is there. But you're pretty sure you'd have to kind of be in this tunnel to target it. You can't do that from the ground. Or if you're flying 20 feet above the ground, maybe. But just the geometry here is not going to be conducive to that. And up first,
Vanarel, did you want to put yourself in front of me? Because that's where I assumed you were. If not, I'll move myself.
I don't know if I got there in time for this to happen, so I'm
I'll
staying
move
here.
you there. I will
Okay.
say you can have done that. We'll begin in the
Okay.
encounter. Vanarel is up first. So let me actually give you some of the box text for this room. I think I went over it all manually, but just in case I missed anything important. The slick chute through the fungus opens into a large chamber, a cavern that may have existed below the temple sanctum hall for ages. Now portions of the hall's walls lie haphazardly in the cavern, having collapsed inward into this filthy, foul-smelling room. Coils of thorny, pulsing, and flickering phosphorescent fungi coat all the surfaces of this cavern, while in the center of the chamber lies the missing statue of Green Gold's founder. The statue is shrouded in tendrils of fungus and surrounded by strange glyphs that pulse and glow in time with the walls and floor of the place. On the far side of the chamber looms a massive cocoon of leathery fungus that looks almost like an immense leathery puffball. All the tendrils of fungus lead to that cocoon, glowing green with unholy power. A single 10-foot wide circular vent is open to the puffball's side about 20 feet up from the floor. Okay, Vanarel, what would you like? You made that climb check, so you can move down the last 10 feet as your
Okay.
first action.
I will start there, getting down, well, to where that's kind of on top of Daegron, but I'll get past him a bit. Where are they? There they are. Oh, they're almost blending into the background here. Okay, I am
And you can
going
also
to.
tell, basically, if you're adjacent to the wall or adjacent to the statue, it's difficult terrain. Everywhere else is very slippery, so if you had to do an acrobatics check, it would be worse. But there's no check needed to move in the first place.
Oh, geez, the ground is just miserable. All right, well, getting here was my first action. Second action is going to be sizing up these two giant voles. I will designate both of those as my hunted prey. Get that up and running. There we go. And third, I'm just going to pick the one directly in front. And I'm just going to hurl a.
Sorry,
I'm
just
gonna
for a point of order, there is I'm rarely within 30 feet. Daegron lets out a battle cry and demoralizes the closest one.
Got it. Okay. And then let's see. Okay, and then Vanarel's throwing at that one.
Yeah, I'm going to throw my light hammer at that one that's directly in front of me here.
38
Like
against
magic.
AC will be a hit. And Libbiel, to refresh your memory, the weakness was Cold Iron and Holy, or then
Okay.
Exposing Lies was the Sin vulnerability.
Thank you.
Okay, and we had
Right.
13 points of damage there. And it
And
took a
then
little bit
shoots
more.
back. That's me.
Libbiel.
So, do these guys look like they're gonna come over
They
over here?
Yes, they look like they are going to attack. Oh, and the ones behind,
Oh yeah,
they look
those.
like they may be moving as well at this point. I didn't actually put them
Okay.
in initiative. I should.
Yeah. Sorry if I reminded the GM that these guys might join in the battle. I'm going to put a wall of ice between us and them. So right, in this like line here.
Can you draw on the map for me? You should be able to use the pen tool.
Oh, wrong tool. This one. And can I select its color? No. Okay. Just like right here.
Okay. Wall of ice there, blocking your escape. Got it.
Yeah, blocking my. Oh wait.
And I think that was a 3-action spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
Okay. Daegron.
Okay. From where we're at here, let me just double check. Yeah.
As you get close to this creature.
Well, that's foul, and not enjoying that. He is going to do a snagging strike on it and try to help set up for future people. Try to sweep its legs out from under it. Okay,
32.
39,
39 is a hit, yes.
and then 32 points of damage.
And it's off guard as long as it's within your reach, correct?
Yes, as long as it's close to me. He's got like the back end of the axe hooked around as he tries to keep it from get into an effective position against his allies.
Okay. Up next is one of the root rotters outside, which is going to, looks like it has to triple move to get up next to the wall of ice.
Dezi saw Daegron knock that one off guard.
First,
so
Daegron, I do need a will save from you.
Sounds good. Is this fungal in any way?
This does not have the fungal trait, but you
Ooh,
are
we go for a 40.
You are unaffected, and roll me 3d6.
7.
Okay.
Tell
You
me
see
lies.
that creature recoils some from you.
I don't know what
You
it
can-
did, but it didn't like me.
I think it might have tried to lie to you or something. That's what Libby was saying.
And we are
But
getting.
thanks for knocking it off guard. I'm going to take a nice little Eldritch shot. It seemed like Cold Iron worked pretty well.
We also have a bonus hero point from chat for Daegron, and I'd forgotten to award a couple earlier, so I gave one also to Dezi and Libbiel.
Oh,
Ooh.
thank you.
And
thank you
Vanarel was
very
already
much.
at 3, so an Eldritch shot with Needle Dart at this one. Okay, I'd say you have, because you're most of the way
Kind of-
down, I think you'd have line of
yeah.
sight to that.
A decent line to it.
That
but
is a
yeah.
hit with a 39 against
regular-
AC. Okay, it's taken all the damage.
It was my full turn though, so
Okay, more of the root rotters are going to be closing in on the doorway. Triple move. And now, finally, one of the moles gets to go. Now we get to see what they're going to do to you. Let's see. First one's going to move up a little bit, probably to there. How much move does it have? Can it get a flank in a smart way? Yes, it can. So it has enough move to go around you. And Vanarel's now smelling that horrible smell as well. It is going to
Gross.
try to bite you, Daegron.
All right.
Or sorry, not no, actually the tail is whipping out at you, kind of as a bludgeoning thing. 38 against AC. Looks like that is going to hit you
Yep.
for 29 points of damage. Some of that was mental, some of that was bludgeoning. And you need a will save as you begin hearing voices in your head.
Hey, look, I just got a hero point. Let's use it immediately.
On a natural one.
Yeah,
Okay,
still
that
fail,
is
but we don't
still a
get the crit fail.
Yes, so you are slowed 1,
All right.
and you can feel that you're having like thoughts that everyone around you is your enemy, and that's what you're fighting off, and that's what's making you slow. So that's the flavor of what's happening to you. It is then going to probably do something really stupid. It is going to spit at Vanarel. This is a range attack.
Oh, okay. Well, he will strike back as it does
Yes.
this.
So you're going to hit,
Well,
but
I get
Yeah,
spat
33
upon.
to hit
yes, you get spat upon.
for 26 more points of damage.
So 37 to hit you, which is a hit. The spit is doing 19 points of mental damage to Vanarel, and I will need a will save from Vanarel, and then Daegron hit with a 33 against AC, doing 26 points of damage back to it. Vanarel
Oh.
has a fail at present.
24. Yeah, let's. I can't even make sense of being spat upon and then something happening to my brain. So I'm gonna re-roll that with a hero point and hopefully not have to concern myself with it.
That becomes a success. So just the damage you took, and you are in good shape now, or
Okay.
as good shape as you can be. Okay, the other Vole is up next, and it doesn't like what's going on here. What's it going to do? It has a couple of options, but I think it's first choice, and it's going to cast a spell on Daegron. We need a will save.
All right. Well, I guess. Oh, good. It's in cap.
Yep, stunned one.
Yeah, it'll just drop me down a little bit for my next turn again.
Yep, and that was its whole turn. Another one of the root rotters outside is closing in on the wall of ice, and we are at the top of round 2 with Vanarel.
All right. Well, Vanarel's gonna wipe some of the mole spit off of his clothing here. All right. This thing wants to be gross and funny, huh? For my first action, I am going to do an interact swap. Dezi said cold iron works really, really well on these things, and I did just pick up this short sword. So I am going to really quickly sheath the corrosive warhammer and draw the short sword with one action there, and then for the second, I'm going to close in on this thing, hopefully flanking it. And this is where he said things have to get slippery when I'm not next to walls.
Yes.
Okay.
Only in a way that if something triggers an acrobatics check, it will be harder, but nothing is triggering it
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I thought it was like moving with like.
harder. If you were to try some reason, if you wanted to balance, I don't know why you'd want to, it would be harder. But
Gotcha.
if something knocks you down, it might be harder to stand back up.
All right. Well, in which case, I'm then going to not do any of that. And I'm going to flurry with this thing using a short sword. Haven't done this in a while. But yeah, twin takedown flurry against this thing.
Okay, that was a miss and a hit, a 30 and a 33. So you hit for 10 points of cold iron, it looks like. Yes. Does look like
Yeah.
that hurts it a little extra. And I think that was all
Not
3 of
so.
your actions. Is that right?
That was all 3, yes. Using
Libbiel.
this sword is throw me off a little bit.
Libbiel is going to. How does prepare an action work again?
You
Is it
spend
like
you spend 2 actions to ready a 1 action thing, and you tell me what the condition
Okay.
is for it to go off.
So it's a one action thing, and casting from a scroll is not a one action, right?
It's whatever the spells cost usually would be.
Okay, then instead, she's going to look at Desi and be like, "Hey, you need to move further down the the chute here. We need to."
Can't you just fly over me?
I said, "You," as in I'm doing that already.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
hi.
I'll be fine. Probably. Good
How
chance.
high above the ground are you trying to stay, Libbiel? I see you
Just
say 5
like the
feet.
minimum.
Okay.
Yeah, just the minimum 5 feet there.
It's more from a visibility access. Since you're above the ground high enough, you can see some of what is in the chamber behind. You see this thing, a goat-legged, weird spindly-tailed, horned creature with, again, mushrooms growing over its whole body. It looks
Oh no, it's got Amka.
it looks almost wood-like, but at the same time not. You are really this thing kind of defies your expectations of what it could be. Part of it looks like a corrupted Trent of some kind, maybe, or an arboreal. Other parts, you just don't know. It's this crazy, horrible looking creature it's ranting. You can't hear it from where you are, but it seems like it is chanting. It is maybe
You sure I
praying,
couldn't hear it? Not even in my head.
not even in your head.
Oh, okay.
You've done one action
Um,
and you see all that.
here's my haste for everybody. This is the big haste. So everybody should be within my range for this.
Okay. Everyone is hasted. Okay. And we will move on to Daegron. So you are stunned one, you are slowed one, you are hasted, you are quickened one. I believe you're still just going.
Stunned.
The
Yeah.
stunned overrides.
Loses one.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I have 3 actions. One of them's got to be a strike. I feel like I can do that. So with this one in between us, you know what? Let's
Wait,
work him a bit here.
When did you get stunned one? It was
from the dominate.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, you have not had a reaction since then because you would not have had a reaction while stunned.
Yeah.
Just double checking.
All right. So he is going to start off by letting out a bellow and attempt to demoralize the one between him and Vanarel. Ooh, not a great roll.
That is a failure.
But how it goes. And then he will start trying to lay into it from behind here. If the other one wants to step away, then so be it.
That is
That'll
crit.
be a 46 to hit.
Yep. 46 will be a crit.
Ooh, bad dice roll, but 36.
And it needs to give you a save. Oh, okay. 26 still makes
Just
the save.
barely got her.
Yep. Okay.
And then he'll follow up with his second attack with his third action because of the haste. And that's not going to hit for a 26. He's still kind of gripping his head as these almost strange thoughts and things are just overwhelming him on the last swing.
Yes, and we will need another will save for ending your turn inside its sickening sweet aura.
39.
You're good on that. Oh, wait, sorry, you didn't need that because you made the critical success on that last time.
Oh, okay.
But you do need to make the new save against the thoughts in your head.
A 33.
Okay, you are no longer slowed. Got rid of that. Okay, up next is a root rotter who is going to start clawing at the wall of ice a bit. Do you have the stats for it?
Yes, I do. It is 10 AC.
Okay.
And I think it's just 10 HP as well.
What's its hardness, though?
Its hardness is 10.
Okay.
It's got 40 HP, sorry.
Okay, so 12 points gets through, and it does seem like they don't really love attacking the cold thing. They're each doing one attack only on it on their turn. They don't seem to be willing to full attack it. They just don't like the cold. So that was an effective spell choice there.
Dezi's looking behind him, looking in front of him, kind of unsure which direction to go here. But I think to start, aiming a shot. Sorry, do I want to jump down? No, I'm going to just take a shot at the one in the back there. Going to be an Eldritch shot with the needle darts. Since it worked last time, I'm going to try it again.
Okay.
Didn't work as well this time.
That is going to miss.
I got one action left. I'm at the edge of this thing. I might just stride off and fall 10 feet. I'm not super worried, or do I want... Yeah, I'm gonna just stride off the edge of this.
Okay. So you're going to fall the 10 feet.
I don't know if I can try to catch myself, like arrest a fall.
You can use the reaction to grab an edge. Give me your
Sure, I'll do
reflex
that.
save. Okay, yeah. So you can be hanging from here, and I guess it could be a free action to release from that if that's what you want.
I'll just release and drop to the ground. I want to just kind of prevent some of my fall there.
Yeah, I mean at that point, we'll call it a 5-foot fall. I don't think you're taking any damage from that.
Okay.
So you're on the ground here, standing in the difficult terrain, but otherwise you're okay. The root rotters keep punching at the wall. Moles are up next. This one seems a little annoyed that his buddy walked away and gave up the flank. So, what does it want to do? He has seen an AOO already, a reactive strike. He's going to step, and spit at Libby. That's going to crit Libbiel with a natural 20.
Oh no.
So the damage is 22 points, pretty low roll, but we do need a will save. You know that is
I'm
a
gonna
failure.
re-roll that with a hero point.
Okay.
Oh
Well,
no.
as I said, it doesn't make it worse, so it stays a fail. It's not a crit fail. And this was that one. Okay. So nothing happens, but you are now cursed. I'm going to add that also to your biography.
Just
It's
gonna
cursed.
stack those things on top. It's fine.
Troll demon curse. 1 day.
And I think I would know that with status, even if it's, not
Yep.
that I can do much about it now.
Yep.
But
So, okay. The other one. This is the one that tried to dominate, did not succeed. I think it wants to, it's going to step back in, and it is going to try to hit Daegron with its eyeballs tail. 34 is going to miss. It will try a second one of those. Actually, we'll use the claws for the second one because they're agile. And with a 31, will also miss. Root Rotters keep churning at the wall. Vanarel.
All right. That one stepped away. You know what, Daegron, let's drop one of these things before we try to deal with both. So I'm going to move around to get behind this one. This is the one that Daegron's been hammering on. They're both my hunted prey. Let's just focus on this and get both of these things down. So first action there. Second will be a flurry. Hopefully with the swords feeling a little bit better. And sword. Hammer and sword.
Both attacks missed.
got 2 actions
will-
left.
I will look uncharacteristically stupefied at this sword. Was this a good idea after all? I guess I'm gonna. No, this can't be right. All right, I'm gonna swing again. I still have 2 more actions. Let's see if I can just hammer this thing real slowly, one at a time.
35 against AC will hit.
There you are. And then one last strike with this growing more and more suspiciously by the moment sword, if that's what you call yourself. Yeah, I don't know about
24 will
this.
miss.
That was all 4. I'm here to help Daegron flank. That's it.
Libbiel.
Libbiel's going to get behind Dezi again. Okay, leave the root rotters to me. Go help them. She's going to just turn around and cast Frostbite at one of the moles.
Okay. Which one? It looks like the one you
Save
have
her.
targeted. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
It saved with a 34.
And then she's going to
So roll your damage.
oh yeah.
Okay. You have 1 action left.
Can I raise my shield? No, that's not something I can do. Never mind. Yeah, I can. There we go. Raise the shield. Because I assume these guys are going to be coming in through this next turn.
And you are now hearing in your head through the fungus connection. And it's also in a language that you recognize. You speak it. It's Chthonian. But it took you a moment to realize, of course, because in your head you're just hearing it almost without having to translate it. But you're hearing a more intelligent voice than you were hearing before. But it's, the spore bloomed too early. True Razor will be angry. I must kill these interferers. And it is Daegron's turn.
All right, with this gross bowl in front of him, he is going to attempt a slam down to start. He brings the axe up high to try to unbalance it for a 35 to hit.
Yeah, because of the flank, they're getting a hit there. So Vanarel is helping.
29 points. And then, well, we might as well keep trying to put this thing down here. So we'll continue along now. That's going to put my map to max, but there's not too much more we can do right here, right now. 30 will miss. And on the 4th, so yeah, no, a 9's not going to get it.
Okay.
And he just kind of tries to keep its attention so Vanarel can get some hits on it next time.
The Root Rotter, one of them, the first one to arrive, is up next, and it's going to try to bash its way through the wall. Oh, I don't need to roll that. I just need to roll the damage. You see more cracks forming, Libbiel. It looks like it may be about halfway through. It feels like if it was willing to strike multiple times around, it would probably be getting through in one round, but with its dislike of the cold, this does seem like it's delaying it fairly well. Dezi.
Okay. We will. I don't like these things. Let's do. What I've been doing has been working pretty well when it's hit. Yeah, let's just keep it up. I will try another Eldritch shot at this one. I can still move after that, which is good. Let's do the Divine Lance. I'm calling down the wandering journey or the deliberate journey to hopefully give us a clear path through this. We'll see if this hits. Oh, barely. Okay,
That
good.
hits.
Good, good.
33 hits. 24 points. And the
Holy
21 points.
damage.
Okay. You have one action left to stride
21.
or strike.
Yeah, I will be striding. So I think the first space is 10 feet, then 15, 25, 30. $40 sounds good. I'll move to there.
Okay. I will need a save from you.
Oh, I forgot
You're
about this.
inside
Okay.
the aura of sickening sweet flowers.
These aren't antifungal, right? We said no.
These are not antifungal. Critical success from you. Roll me 3d6.
Apparently I should be in these hours. So
There we go. It seemed to recoil a little bit from you. More
Yep.
punching at the wall. I'm just using the first one's damage roll for all four to keep things moving. Now it's this one's turn. What does it want to do? It's going to start off by, it's going to try its dominate on Daegron.
All right. Hey, there we
And
go.
it is sad.
39.
It has one action
I'm going
left. I think
to use my opportunistic accusation. Be like, are you even trying to lie to him?
let's
What
see.
was
So
that attempt?
okay, you could have used that on Dezi's turn. Right here, it would not actually apply, but I'll let you do that. So,
Oh, okay. I
uh,
was thinking that the dominate was the spell I needed to hit.
no, so it's a demon you are aware of suffers from its sin vulnerability, or it critically fails a saving throw, not your ally critically succeeds at one, right?
Yeah, but that's an or.
Yes. This one
vulnerability.
didn't suffer from sin
Domination.
vulnerability. The other
Okay,
one
okay.
did. So if you wanted to go back in time and use it because you didn't understand how this would work, I will allow that. Or you
Go
want to
ahead.
hold it for the future.
Use it on the other one. Yes.
Okay. So it will make a will save.
I'm still learning this
Yep,
thing.
that's fine. So it's going to get a success. So roll me the 2d6 mental.
Not a lot of damage, but off turn damage is
I mean,
really nice.
it was taking 3d6, so you're almost doubling it. So that's not bad. Okay, so it did the dominate. It has one action left. I think it is going to spit at Dezi.
Okay, that sure seems
31
like something that's going
just
to
missed.
trigger.
Oh no, this was the one. This is not the one that's between you.
Oh, my bad.
Now it's the one that's between the two of you. It is not happy, but is it going to step out of the flank? Probably. Oh, but it can't step to the difficult terrain. So it will step this direction. And then it has two actions left. It knows it's going to die. It is going to step a second time. Oh, it can't. Yes, yes, it's not difficult terrain. It can step a second time, and it is also going to spit at Dezi. And a 44 is going to critically hit you.
Yeah, it does.
And so 50 points of damage, and I need a will save from you. Ooh, critical success. Okay.
So want to take some damage from that? Or that wasn't never mind.
That was
not a
not
sin
that
vulnerability
that
thing.
one is not its sin vulnerability. But okay. Root Router keeps punching through the wall. Vanarel.
All right, enough. So I'm a little unsure. So moving to the square directly below me, that's difficult terrain, making this
No,
a stride?
difficult terrain are the squares surrounding this thing, the statue, and anything
Okay.
adjacent to a wall. Everything else is just the slippery, but not difficult terrain. That's why
Okay.
it could step away from you.
I got it. Okay. All right. Well, that means I can just close in on this thing, and I know I'm using a weapon I'm not used to, but I am sick of this thing, thinking it's funny, hawking up demon loogies on me and all my friends. So I'm going to step to it with my first action. I will take this thing down with a flurry.
And both attacks
Why do you say
missed.
things like that?
Or I will fail horribly trying.
You still have 2 actions left.
I would like to use a hero point on one of these.
Sure, I will allow
I
that.
don't-
Because it's a macro
Just the
doing it both
first
at once,
one.
I will let you do
Yeah.
either of them, that's fine.
Okay. This short sword gets one last chance before I throw it back in the garbage or something. We'll see what that comes away with.
That's a hit. 36 against AC.
All right.
It is
It
still
still
alive.
didn't take it down. Okay, that was the step. That was the flurry. Let's do this one more time. Go down, you stupid mole!
And one of them has died. And you are
Okay, I'm
not
done.
inside the other's aura, so you don't need to give me another save. Libbiel.
I keep waiting for these guys to get through so I can just blast them with a howling wind, but looks like I'm gonna have to do something else this turn. Let's I can barely see this guy, right?
Which can you ping?
This one.
Yes, you can see him, yes.
Okay, well, here's a value. Let's go with 3 action Force Barrage.
Okay. Looks like it's a level 2. That's an odd level to have Force Barrage at, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, it's just
It's where you have it. Got it.
it kind of just works out that way.
Yep. Okay. It took 11 damage total.
Oh, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't mean to do the 4.
Yep, that's fine. You have 1 action left. Strider
And
strike.
I'm just gonna eat the last action.
With your broom, do you have to spend the action flying or you fall? I don't remember.
No, it's it doesn't say anything like that on the thing.
Usually anything that has a fly speed cannot hover. It'd have to spend an action flying. You can fly. I will let the hasted action here be used for that, but we'll double check this between
Okay.
sessions. If you're eating an action, we can
I
tell it's probably okay.
fly up and down in my burn.
Daegron.
All right. Hearing Vanarel cry out in frustration against this, he is going to move into a better position to help him for next turn, so both of them can get some hits in here.
Oh, just kill that
there's-
thing.
Yeah. So there's 1 action striding around. I did try to demoralize this one too, so he's going to be immune to me, and we'll go for the slam down on him again. So first comes the swing with the axe. 45.
That's a crit.
For 48 points of damage, and I need a fort save.
Took the damage, and it seems to be smoking extra from the cold iron, and it made the save.
Ooh, just can't get these ones. They're just too squatting down on the ground.
Think you have
And
volition
his
left?
final action. Yep, not much right now. I've already used up my demoralizes, so he goes in for the sloppy swing and doesn't get anything.
Okay.
But
Root
we'll take the
Rotters.
crit.
So it's done 28 to the wall. It needs to do 40. So you can see through now. It's definitely done enough damage, but it can't get through yet. It's not gotten past. It needs to, it's broken but not gone. Maybe they could climb over it. It's difficult terrain, but I'm going to have them probably one more round destroying it. Dezi.
Okay, well, I've got one. Actually, I'm doing kind of hurty for life, so I think we're gonna do a.
Sorry, 1 second. I forgot. Daegron's inside an aura. Oh,
Do
no,
I need
never
it
mind.
after
No,
the crit success?
That's right. You crit.
Okay.
And it applies to all, not just the one you crit succeeded against. So never mind. Dezi, go ahead.
So we need to get moving. Libbiel, how's that wall holding up?
Rather well. They're really not even trying.
Okay. I guess I'll just keep at this one, and I will do the Eldritch shot with the Divine Lance again.
That will hit. 36 against AC.
Did I get the roll off or no? Sorry, my screen went blank suddenly. So.
It looks like you rolled regular damage twice. I don't see the spell damage.
Okay, I'm rolling. Something happened there. I'm rolling damage now.
Yeah, I took the first one, which is always my policy. That happens to be the better one for you in this case. And
Okay.
there's the holy damage. Okay, it's all been applied. You have 1 action left still.
And my last action has to be a stride or a strike. I am actually good. I need to refresh, so we can just pass.
Okay. They keep chopping out the wall. The still living one is up next. It has Daegron right here. It's used its fun spells. does it think it can get anyone? It's not been doing too well with things. Yeah, it's going to step away, stride, and it's going to send one of its tail orbs at Dezi. And with a 41 against AC, that will hit Dezi, not crit for once, for 28 points of damage on Dezi, and we will need a will save. Which, there we go. And you're fine. That was its turn. Top of round 5, Vanarel.
All right. Well,
Vanarel, I'm giving you a flank. Go.
yeah, Vanarel is still sick of these things, so he is going to stride over here to get behind this mole thing opposite Dezi. Boots digging into the fungus as he stops here, like some kind of like disgusting ice hockey slide coming into place. And then we're just gonna bring both weapons across. Short sword followed by hammer with a twin takedown. Little extra oomph put on this thing.
Double hit.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay.
23 points with a little bit extra. It's looking pretty bad now.
All right, fantastic. Let's make it feel a whole lot worse. That was 2 actions. I have 3 more. That means 1 for each of the weapons in my
You have
hand.
2 more, not 3 more, but that's a miss.
Oh, I said 2 more in my head. Apologies. My mouth is not following suit with all that. That's probably why the hammer didn't work. The hammer knows math better than me. But then the short sword coming around still can't connect with it that last time. Okay.
Libbiel.
So they're about to break through the ice, right?
Yes, you can see them through the ice now. There's definitely gaps in it.
If I were to cast Howling Blizzard, would it go through the
Yes.
ice wall and hit them?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast Howling Blizzard now, which does a cone. I might have to scoot up, but I can do that. Still cast it.
It's 60 feet, right? I think you're probably fine back there. I don't know.
60 feet, yeah.
It
I
also
won't
depends if you
move.
want depends if you want to do the 2 or 3 action version for that matter.
3 actions, so that's the 30 feet.
But that's the range of 500 feet, 30-foot burst. So that'd be easy to drop the 30-foot circle wherever you want it.
Okay, it's just like on top of them.
The 2 action one is the 60-foot cone, which also might be just as fine for you, actually. So it might not matter which, that actually might be more efficient for you.
Okay. It does the same damage anyways, so
Yes.
I'll cast it out. There's the 2 action. Give me the reflex.
I'm rolling them. I see a fail, 2 successes. So 2 fails, 2 successes.
Okay. And here's the damage.
And surprising, it looks like it's the 2 on the outside that are taking full damage, and the 2 on the inside that were better protected. I actually, narratively, I would have liked the other option, but that's fine. And it's all difficult terrain now, correct? For until the start of the next turn. Got it.
Yeah. Also, if the wall breaks, if they cross the area where the wall was, they take 2d6 damage.
Okay.
Don't they take extra damage from ice?
Nope. They just don't like
Oh,
it.
okay.
I think you're remembering a different creature.
It could be.
You still have 2 actions, though.
And considering things, I'm going to let's just go here. I don't know why I haven't
Life
had
boost, maybe? Desi's looking pretty bad right now.
You know what? You're right. Dezi, why don't you take a life boost, my friend?
Okay. Daegron.
All right, he sees the last one
Thanks,
over there.
Libby.
Vanarel just cut it up. He's going to charge in with a stride and try to finish it off.
39 to hit will hit. I also, but before that damage gets applied, I do need a saving throw from Libbiel, who ended the turn inside the aura.
Oh, right.
You know
Oh,
that is a
no.
fail.
Let me just try my last hero point on that.
That is still a fail. You are stupefied. 1.
I love that for me.
The only person who failed at that, I believe. Daegron, you hit. You did 28 points of damage. And that one is dead. We are not leading initiative for a number of reasons. But we are probably, I guess we'll finish this combat round. So what else do you want to do, Daegron?
I think he takes stock for a second, sees that room over to the side. So that was stride. He is going to come up here and get next to are past, I should say, Libbiel.
Libby's
And
going to be like, there's the root routers. They're coming after us.
yeah, he's worried about these things coming out at you more than that. And then in his free hand, he will draw something from his bag, or from his pouch, I should say.
Okay.
And it's the Dresscar's fireball. He's preparing for next
yes.
turn with it.
They have
Or actually, let
destroyed
me
the wall
see.
now. Dezi.
Okay, well, I think we're headed north here. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. I want a clear line on the things in that room. That looks approximately right. So that was one move action to get there. I want to know, so what do I see? It looks like one of the things we've seen before, the plant type thing.
So you need to be elevated to see into their well, which is why Libbiel is the only one who'd actually seen them.
Oh, I can't actually
It's
get a
it's
line in
20
there.
feet up the wall, so unless they're right in the
Okay.
opening, you can't see them too well. You maybe
But
you got
Libby
a
warned us there were things in that
and you
room
may
at the
have
very
gotten a
least.
small glimpse of the mold kind of as you jumped down, but the other thing was hiding enough behind that you would not have seen without being elevated for prolonged periods of time.
Okay. In that case, let's just go the full 40 over here. Libbiel is stupefied, and I have a bunch of stuff here. I know they're coming in behind us. I think I'm just gonna load up. I don't actually know what's in there. Sorry. You know what? I'll just ready an attack for the next thing I see.
Okay. The root rotters will finish breaking down the wall, and I'm going to give a small villain monologue here. I probably will repeat it next week. It's not the immediate thing that happens, but I think it is a nice cliffhanger. So you now hear this voice, mostly kind of, Libbiel probably hears it more clearly and more articulately in her head, but all of you are hearing this still in common now. So these are the heroes of Green Gold. I am glad you have finally come to witness the true power of my master's plan, to watch the birth of the Jaharlu spore. Murdering you will feed the spore's hunger and hasten the destruction of this wretched place. Tree Razor will reward me quite handsomely when it is done, and might even allow me to keep your ruined skins as trophies. Regardless, you in this city will be but the first to fall. You will not be the last, for you now dwell in Tree Razor's rightful domain, and you will pay for your trespass.